Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's another good question of the stack series, and it's very depends. This is absolutely is an easy question, but I have seen with in many interviews. Like my friend recently got interview, and in one of the company where it was a question. So for a company like 4 to 5 LPA or above 8 to 10, it's a good question actually. It's easy, but yeah, sometimes many students got it wrong, so it's tough for them basically, but it's actually easy. So you have given a string is containing the structure like brackets actually, open, close, and different type of brackets. Okay, this is like and this big bracket, small bracket, curly brackets, and with a if open bracket must be closed by the same string is valid only if open bracket must be closed by same type of, like if there is opening of any bracket or any type of opening bracket, it must be closed by the same type of bracket. Okay, open bracket must be closed in correct order, and there is order, like if this is opening or this is opening and closing for this is wrong. This opening, this should have this first, this closing with this only in a order, correctly order. Okay, every close bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. Okay, it's the same. Again, close bracket, opening bracket has like this. If you have given this is opening, this is closed, so it's 2. This has 2 because if this is open, then it's closed first. If this is open, this is closed first. If this is open, this is closed, this is 2. But for this is like this string, opening bracket, small bracket plus closing by the big bracket, it's not a valid string, it's a wrong format, so it's false. Simply if there's a like opening bracket then another opening, so first inside opening there is a closed one first of that also. Okay, it means like if there is a, which is the last opening bracket which is inside of the all, inside of the all open, which will be closed first, that's some order. So how you think of this, you can know. Simply you know that when you have opening, you want to check, you have to for any closing actually, like if there you are using any closing, you have to check you have previously its opening also. Okay, similar because for this closing there is opening of that first. So how you check? Okay, you know, stack, you store the stack, last and first order, last order. Okay, so like if this is opening bracket and this is the opening bracket, so you what you do, you just opening, you just pushing in the stack this, and when you got this bracket, you check actually that the stack dot top contain the same opening bracket for this. If this is things, it is true, and you just pop it. And okay, then you again, when you got this bracket, then you have check for the opening in the stack dot top. If like this, if there is no stack dot top for it, if for this is true, but for this when you closing but stacked is already empty, and you get the closing but there is no opening, it means it is a wrong string format. So you check with the stack top. Malab, you have just two opening bracket, you just push in the stack. When you get a close bracket, you want to check with the stack top. If this it is must be not empty and it contains a similar type of bracket. For this opening closing bracket, there is the opening type of same type of bracket. So this is how you have to check. So not taking too much time, just you have to write the code. You know you need a stack, so just make it stack, just char of type. So char st stack, and you have to traverse in the string. So for int I equals to 0, I less than s dot size. It's actually a good question, easy, but yeah, when time it's come in many interviews I have seen previously, recently also. So you can think it's a one of whatever. So my friend asked for this question, so I'm making that video on this. So yeah, if yes, you have to check if there is opening bracket. For the opening bracket, you have to check. You can make a function as I listed in previous video. You can make a function. It's a good practice for checking this and this. But yeah, I'm just solving, revising, so I don't making there. But yeah, it's a good practice to make a function. I already said. Okay, if like check si equals to like this bracket, you can make in the function check, call a function, then do this same things. Si equals to this bracket, or si equals to this bracket. If any of this bracket, you have to just push it, and opening bracket you have to just push. Just remind it just if there is any opening bracket, you have to just push it, because when you get the close bracket, you check with the stack that you have that opening bracket for the say corresponding bracket. Okay, so stack that push as a, okay. Okay, if this is called, then else is the case like you have get a close bracket. We first check like if your stack is not empty. If like stack is empty, it means sometime like for the bracket like something like this question, or you correctly got this question first. It means, and this is you not need to check for this because you are getting close bracket and there is no open bracket for the same. So it's a not a string varied format. So you checked it. So it directly return false from here. Actually no need to check for that. And yes, if there is just also make if there is a means not empty, then get the st.top and st.top. You have to check now for the corresponding, like if si equals to closing bracket of like this, so you must have and then ch equals to what you must have opening bracket from similarly close bracket. That is the case. Or for the all three types of again, si equals to like this is closing bracket, so you have the opening bracket in cht.top actually. That is where I stored in ch equals to it's opening bracket. So here this it's not it's and actually here, or is between all three condition, and actually enter the condition of opening and closing. And yes, then again last thing for last bracket, si equals to closing bracket for that, and si equals and ch equals to opening bracket for. If this is the case, it means it is a valid. You get the closing bracket, then you have similarly in the top you have opening bracket for in the last text. It means like something like that. If you have got something like this one, you have opening bracket push in stack, you have push in the stack. So st.top apparently had that curly braces. Okay, so for when you get the close bracket, you check in the stack dot top. That's the last bracket you have put in this similar of similar type. That is how it's checking. If this is, then you have to pop it from there. It means it is a valid. If this is a good valid containing, you have to remove from the stack that you have checked that it is a right sequence. Okay, if this is the case. Or else what is else? If this is not, so it means you have get a wrong type of bracket. Like for the curly you have given open bracket or big bracket, so return false here simply. So this is now at the after the for, you also check if your stack is empty, means you need to stack your empty. If there is stack is still there in value in a stack like something bracket or a one bracket is extra or something bracket extra, it means this is not a valid single. If your stack must be empty for return true, or is not a case, you have to return false. Okay, let's run it. Okay, it's telling here had the mistake to encoding was a small mistake. You can take care of it. So what's wrong in this case? Why this is false actually? It says you could open to push. Okay, else it's time to return false. Okay, this ch equals to st.top. Okay. No, I understand. It's actually for the close. It's actually opening. I have same type of packet. That's why it's getting wrong. So be aware of that. I have small mistakes. It's okay. It's running fine. Let's submit it. So yeah, done. It's done. And really good question. It's just top order, and you all know we have just everything of single loop for checking. So it must be out of n. And yeah, using a stack here. Okay. So it must be like out of n space, like first opening, then close. So it's something of not actually of actually is go pushing out of n, but it's popping too. So you can take off n by 2 words, and at the case. Worst case is like opening all. So maybe there is, but it's not. I think it can be. So this is a good question. We have done this question, and it's a. I have once again said it's a really important, really important question. I have seen in many companies. My friends told me to make a video on this, so I'm making for like you can be benefit if you are. Sometime you are practicing hard question like for preventing you don't think of easy question, but there in case sometimes your small question can be become hard when you have not remember the practice easy. So practices must be needed for the question. You must be revision of the question. So that's why I'm making this video. And really this tax series has because of the question I have solved revised here. It's a really important question. Okay, when I go through this question I actually means it's good for you, it's help you because I am just revising. I always said it's not for the starting. I am making for from the beginners level. I am just making you have the knowledge, you have the you want the revision. I also revising, so you I think that it can be benefit to all others like you watching. So it can be helpful in when it's really a good things for me if it have benefit for others. And guys, please like and subscribe and comment if you liking this series. Yes, and sorry if you are just because I'm the new, I'm not that much of things to put on the things how to make, but yeah, I'm just trying to make the videos, make the content in meantime. So please guys like some. Thank you guys.